All right, everybody, welcome back. We're diving into some seriously fascinating stuff today. AI and the future of work. You've probably seen the headlines, right? AI taking over jobs,
Yeah.
millions of people out of work.
Yeah.
It can get pretty overwhelming, to be honest.
It's definitely a topic that sparks a lot of debate.
Exactly. And that's why we're here. We've been poring over reports, articles, all sorts of sources, and we want to cut through the noise and give you the real deal.
Yeah, I think what's important is to separate fact from fiction. There's a lot of hype around AI, but also some very real trends that we need to be aware of.
Totally agree. So, no sugarcoating here, folks.
No.
We're going to lay out the potential upsides, the serious challenges, and most importantly, what this all means for you.
Sounds like a plan. Where should we start?
Well, I think we got to address the elephant in the room, right? The big fear. Robots taking our jobs.
Ah, yes, the classic robot takeover scenario. Well, let's look at some hard numbers. By 2030, some reports estimate that a huge chunk of jobs could be displaced by AI. I'm talking between 92 and 300 million globally.
Whoa, okay, that's a pretty massive number. Like, honestly, when I first saw those figures, I was kind of freaking out.
Understandable, but it's not quite as simple as robots marching in and stealing all our jobs.
Okay, so let's break it down. What exactly are we talking about here?
It's more about certain tasks within jobs becoming automated rather than entire professions vanishing overnight. Think of roles that involve a lot of data processing, repetitive actions, things like that. Bookkeepers, telemarketers, data entry clerks, those kinds of jobs are particularly susceptible.
So it's not just blue-collar jobs that are at risk.
Nope, not at all. Even fields like financial analysis, legal research, white-collar jobs are also seeing a significant shift towards automation.
Okay, so things are definitely changing, and maybe not all for the better. But I also saw in some of these reports that AI is projected to create new jobs, right?
Absolutely. While some jobs will inevitably be phased out, new ones will emerge, often in fields we can't even fully grasp yet.
It's kind of exciting in a way, isn't it?
Definitely. And on top of that, AI can actually make many existing jobs better. Think about it. How many of us spend hours on tedious tasks that we absolutely hate?
Oh, tell me about it. Scheduling meetings, sorting through emails.
Exactly. Imagine AI taking care of all that for you. Your calendar's organized, your reports are generated, your inbox is under control, and you're free to focus on the stuff that actually requires human brain power.
Sign me up. So basically, it's less about robots replacing us and more about AI becoming a super powerful tool.
Exactly. AI can handle the grunt work, and we can focus on creativity, problem solving, building relationships, all the things that AI, at least for now, can't do.
Okay, so that sounds promising, but realistically, there are going to be people who lose their jobs because of automation. What happens to them? And what about the overall economic impact?
Those are valid concerns. Let's start with the economic side. While there will be job displacement, some studies are actually predicting a significant boost to the global GDP thanks to AI. We're talking trillions of dollars added to the economy by 2030 and a yearly productivity growth of around 1.5%.
So there's a potential for economic growth, but like I said before, not everyone benefits equally, right?
Right, and that's where we need to be proactive. We need governments, organizations, and individuals to step up and ensure that those displaced by automation are supported. That means robust training programs, upskilling initiatives, and really focusing on preparing people for the jobs of the future.
You know, I was reading about Amazon's Upskilling 2025 program where they're investing billions to train their employees for new roles. It seems like they're really taking this seriously.
Absolutely. It's a great example of how companies can help their workforce adapt and thrive in this changing landscape.
So what kind of skills are we talking about? Is it all about learning to code?
Coding is definitely valuable, but it's not the be-all and end-all. Creativity, critical thinking, complex problem solving, those are the uniquely human skills that will be in high demand in the AI age.
It sounds like lifelong learning is going to be more important than ever before.
Absolutely. We need to be adaptable, curious, and willing to constantly learn and grow. It's not about fearing AI, it's about embracing its potential and figuring out how to work alongside it.
I think it's a really important point. So much of the conversation around AI is focused on the negative, but there's also this huge opportunity to create a better future of work, a future where we're doing more fulfilling, creative, and impactful work.
Exactly. And that future isn't predetermined. We have the power to shape it.
Okay, so wrapping things up, it's pretty clear that the job market is going to look radically different in the coming years. Some jobs will disappear, new ones will emerge, and many will be transformed by AI.
And the key takeaway, Don't be a passive observer. Be proactive. Embrace the changes, develop new skills, and be a part of shaping this new world of work.
So what steps are you going to take to get ready? What skills are you excited to learn? Is it something to think about for sure?
Definitely some food for thought.
Absolutely. And that brings us to the end of our deep dive. Thanks for joining us, everyone. We'll see you next time.